Your ignorance with respect to your own traditions is going to be used against you to humiliate you, to shame you, to call you a patriarch, to call you a chauvinist, to call you whatnot, until a point comes where you would have decided to give up your identity altogether. Whatever is happening around you is not a struggle for resources, but it is a struggle for identity. Any number of people would say, but why is identity so important? Look at China, look at America. Then you have not understood their history. America believes in manifest destiny. It believes that it has a destiny to lord over the world, so to speak. That it has a destiny which facilitates pursuit of happiness. That is the identity they've imputed to themselves. China subscribes to the Middle Kingdom concept. What about India? What about India? We fail to realize the sheer privilege that we enjoy after generations of living in one unified territory from Himalayas to the south. This is something that even Chandragupta Maurya could not achieve, despite having a Chanakya by his side. This is something that Samudragupta could not achieve. This is something that even the Mughals could not achieve. As long as your identity exists, this entity exists in the way it exists. The day your identity is eviscerated and your identity is hijacked, India as it exists today, even as it exists today, despite all its flaws, will cease to exist. So Indic Renaissance is not the pastime of the upper middle class Hindu who has all the time in the world to sit and discuss dharma and karma, but this is at the end of the day a survival existential campaign, a struggle.